I'm sure you guys, much like myself, have wondered if Pokemon were actually real. Could people really even tame Uber Pokemon? Like, would there be more than just one of every legendary, I guess? I mean, obviously that's possible in Pokemon games, but like in real life, I feel like there would only be one Primal Groudon. There'd be only one Xerneas, only one Arceus and stuff. So I don't know. I wonder how it would actually work. I feel like that's how it would work. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. But yeah, boss of YouTube, what's going on, guys? SixftHax here, have for y'all today in Uber's Wi-Fi battle against Jeremiah. Got this off of my Discord. Channel link and stuff would be in the description, but I don't think he uploads. If you do, man, let me know and I'll put it down there. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this, hit that thumbs up button and let me know what you think about possible Ubers. And like, I guess it's really situational. I would again, I would assume there'd only be one of each legendary Pokemon, and I doubt they'd be able to be tamed, right? I don't know. I'm just going off the wall here. So my opponent has a very basic hyper offense. I don't want to say it's a basic team. I mean, it's basically hyper offense is what I actually meant. What I mean by that is that it's Deoxys speed, which 9 times out of 10 is normally going to be the lead for a hyper offense team, and then just a bunch of threats. I'm very scared of SD Mega Lucario and Double Dance. Double Dance Primal Groudon. Those two are easily the biggest threats going into this game. So because I was pretty positive he would lead off with his Deoxys here, I decided to lead off with my Scizor. Unfortunately, Scizor is basically useless to me in this battle, so I figured that if anything, I can at least use it to break the sash on Deoxys speed here turn 1, bring in my Arceus Fairy, and then from there I can just defog. But I had a huge facepalm moment. Also, shouts out to my boy Kyle Rare. I think he's the one that I got this team from. But it turns out that this Arceus actually had Mirror Coat, and I did not go for that to bounce back the taunt that he very easily just went for, because I'm an idiot and I was like, oh, defog, I'll just go straight for the defog. No, you have freaking Mirror Coat, and I could have got out of this exchange potentially without any type of hazards on my field. But at least he only gets up rocks, which is actually not that bad, because by him bringing in Primal Groudon here, at the amount of HP that I'm at, even after the Psycho boost, I can pretty comfortably live any hit if he turns out to be Rock Polish, and then if he Sword Zens, I'm faster than him regardless, so I'm going to be able to get the defog off, and then from there bring in my Lunala, which is going to have its Shadow Shield, I think that's what it's called, intact, which is like multi-scales basically. So I can outspeed him, or if he is +2 speed, I'll live any hit and then destroy him with my Z-move. So I figured getting off a little bit of damage before he sets up is probably going to be better for me in the long run here. As he goes for the Fire Punch, I live, but he gets the he gets the burn, dude. And this was so upsetting, because I could have got rid of these Stealth Rocks the following turn with literally no drawback whatsoever, and that would have meant that the Shadow Shield on my Lunala would have been intact pretty much the entire match until I desperately needed to stop something that set up in my face. And now rocks are going to be here to stay for the remainder of the battle, and my Shadow Shield is broken. So unfortunately, I am forced to go straight for my Z move here, which is going to be flip-flopped, and the audio is going to be cut out because it's going to get copyrighted anyway. So yeah, if this looks reversed, and that's why. But I mean, I guess I could have gone for the defog right away, but I needed damage off before I could guarantee the KO with my Lunala Z move anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, if I had known he would burn me, I would have gone straight for the defog, but it is what it is. But we're going to go for Menacing Moon something, I don't even know what it's called, but the animation is actually really cool. This is probably one of the best animations for Z moves, not gonna lie. So yeah, we're just gonna take Xerneas here to another dimension real quick and fuck him up with our Z move. Unfortunately, because Xerneas is so bulky, it is gonna live this hit, but unless he's scarfed, he doesn't outspeed us, so I will be able to finish him off the following turn. As it turns out that he's not scarfed, and a Psyshock here will be able to pick him off. So this is really good. I no longer have to worry about, oh, now I get a crit. That doesn't matter. I knock out the Xerneas. I mean, I wasn't worried about Xerneas so long as I had Necrozma anyway, so it really wasn't that big of an issue. As in comes the Kyogre. Unfortunately, I have no move in my repertoire to be able to one-shot this Kyogre regardless. of what I had unless I was boosted. This is Calm Mind, but I wasn't boosted, so there's no way I knock him out with one hit. So I'm basically forced to switch out here. Not to mention that my Lunala is actually a pretty big offensive threat to his team. Like, that's the one downside of hyper offense, is that if your opponent has one offensive mon that you can't deal with, then that thing essentially can come in for free and easily pick up KOs. Although when you're facing hyper offense, everything is a threat, and whatever you throw out, you have to make sure it can hopefully live at least 2 hits so it can get you somewhere. So that's basically what I'm hoping with my Groudon here. I really am praying that he does not go straight for the Earthquake, and that maybe he does just end up going for the Ice Beam. Unfortunately though, he makes a really good play here and he catches me on my switch in with the Earthquake, which actually really sucks. But it turns out that I'm guessing he's not running max attack. This is a pretty bulky Primal Groudon, but I think if he was like Adamant max attack or Jolly max attack, which I know may sound weird from a Kyogre, but mixed Kyogre is actually a thing in Ubers, which is really cool if you think about it. But I think if he was more physically invested, he would have been able to knock me out, but he doesn't, so I can live potentially on a roll, which is why I decided to go straight for the Precipice Blade. Oh no, I don't go for Precipice Blade, sorry. I go for Stealth Rocks here because I knew it could live, and then I could just bring something else in afterwards after he knocked me out. But he switches right into his Rayquaza, which is fine with me. Unfortunately, at this point, I don't really have much use for my Groudon, and I desperately do not want to let him just freely set up. So I'm just going to leave in Primal Groudon here to be sacked off. This way, I can bring back in my Lunala, hopefully, or I could also bring in my Necrozma. I think I'll bring in my Lunala, hoping that maybe he would think I had Ice Beam. If I'm not mistaken, Lunala does learn Ice Beam, so I was really hoping that he would expect me to maybe go for that, but no, he stays in, which really sucks because my Moongeist Beam will not be able to knock him out. If he's Z-move, I think he does end up finishing me off, but if he's just Focus Sashed, then there's no one move he can go for that will finish me off, which is why I think he went for Surf here. Like, he could have gone for the Dragon Ascend, but I live regardless of if he was Adamant or Jolly, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly from the calc. So I figured that I can just stay here and live and hit and hope that he doesn't Dragon Dance. If he had Dragon Dance there, that could have been a little bit bad, but I do still have Scizor in the back to Bullet Punch this, so unless he was V-Crate, then there was no way he would have been able to knock me out. Although he had Surf, so I really don't think he would have been Dragon Dance, so I guess that's more of a reasoning for Lunala here. I mean, I was mainly hoping he would switch out because he thought I had Ice Beam, but it is what it is. Really not that big of an issue. As in comes Lucario, as much as I just want to go ahead and sack off my Scizor, I cannot do that because I have no move to hit this Lucario with. And even though, yes, I can easily live a Meteor Mash, Lucario sets up a free Swords Dance on my Scizor. And I thought about switching into my Necrozma here, but a high damage roll Meteor Mash into a close combat does 2 KO me, so unfortunately I was more or less forced to sack off my Lunala, which actually does kind of suck because now he still has Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon in the back. If they are both running plus speed natures, well, Kyogre could be running a plus speed nature. I don't think Groudon would be. Typically set up Groudon doesn't need to run the plus speed because you're already going to be doubling your speed regardless, but if Kyogre is plus speed, that could be a little bit problematic because even though I still have Yveltal in the back, my Yveltal is a modest nature if I'm not mistaken. I'm not plus speed, so if he's plus speed, he outspeeds me. So that's going to be really bad. So I'm just hoping that maybe he doesn't have Ice Beam or that Thunder doesn't knock me out. And I guess we can maybe then go from there. But as you're going to see here, it actually turns out that he's not running max speed. And this is amazing because now my Yveltal will most likely be faster than this, and that means I'll be able to finish him off. And then so long as Groudon is not plus speed, which again I really don't think it is, then I should be able to hopefully win here with Yveltal. So he does end up taking the Earthquake pretty easily, as I will be able to bring in my low Veltal. Get it? Yeah, I'm terrible at nicknames. Okay. I'm bringing Yveltal here. I should be able to outspeed him here, and I will be able to, and I knock him out with the Oblivion Wing. All he has left is the Groudon, which I think could actually knock me out in the sun with the Fire Punch because I am offensive. And unfortunately, I actually don't have the Sucker Punch on this set. I think this was Subaton Dark Pulse Oblivion Wing, if I'm not mistaken. I paused for a second because I didn't remember the full set, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But in comes the Groudon. Again, they don't typically run a plus speed nature, but that's a really worst case scenario right now. And luckily he is not a plus speed nature, so Dark Pulse won't be enough to knock him out here, and we are going to barely win oh, I say barely because my Scizor was basically useless after I went for the U-turn, and anytime it came in, Groudon set up on it, Lucario set up on it, literally Mega Scizor was just nothing but dead weight. And I don't know, I guess I could have sacrificed Scizor against the Kyogre. I guess that wouldn't have been entirely too bad. And then I could have just U-turned out if he did expect me to stay in. I don't know. It is what it is, though. But yeah, legendaries. I don't think we'd see as many Groudons. Actually, would there even be Uber battles? I wonder if there would be tier battles if Pokemon were real. Would that be a thing? No, because everybody would be like, oh no, just use your favorites. You can make them work. Yeah, you know those people. You know who we are. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you all tomorrow on what is tomorrow? This is going up Wednesday, so Thursday. Yeah, see you Thursday. So later, everybody.
Because my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears of hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain.